will pursue full digitization and interconnectivity of all Deped offices and schools nationwide. We will provide school-wide Wi-Fi. Also provide e-textbooks to leverage digital technology. We have started consultations with various publishers to facilitate the provision of electronic textbooks. We're launching the Matatag portal. This will be a one-stop online, offline platform open to teachers, learners, and parents. Sa ating mga mahal na guro at mga kawani, hindi po kami titigil sa paghahanap ng mga paraan at paglalatag ng mga polisiya upang tugunan ang issue ukol sa net take-home pay ninyo. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you the Deped Digital Education 2028 or Deped DGED 2028. Ito ang magsusulong ng makabagong edukasyon tungo sa bagong Pilipinas. This will be our flagship program to banner our commitment to adaptability and technological advancement. Through the Deped DGED 2028, we will pursue full digitization and interconnectivity of all Deped offices and schools nationwide. We will provide school-wide Wi-Fi. Although our records show that 69% of our schools nationwide have access to internet connectivity, the truth is, most are limited only to faculty rooms. We have initiated talks with Converge, PLDT, Globe, Starlink, and other internet providers with the aim of providing adequate internet access to both teachers and learners in our schools. Alongside traditional textbooks, we will also provide e-textbooks to leverage digital technology. We have started consultations with various publishers to facilitate the provision of electronic textbooks. In the procurement of textbooks for the Matatag K-10 curriculum, we will require the winning bidder to provide us with electronic copies that learners may access anytime, anywhere. We will modernize assessment systems, including equipment and manpower, to enable large-scale assessments using computer-based methodologies. We will optimize the use of technology while ensuring its responsible and ethical use, especially with the world exploring artificial intelligence in both teaching and learning. We will be launching the Matatag portal. This will be a one-stop online, offline platform open to teachers, learners, and parents. The portal will house all digital learning resources and applications to make both learning and teaching materials easily accessible, even in times of calamities. The portal also seeks to connect multiple Deped systems in order to provide real-time education statistics and information to our stakeholders. Alongside Deped DGED 2028, we will continue to close the gap in terms of physical infrastructure. We will prioritize 3 areas to ensure a great impact on addressing classroom shortage. We will focus on, number 1, schools that have makeshift or temporary classrooms. Number 2, calamity-stricken areas with many unfunded calamity-damaged school buildings. And number 3, the construction of medium-rise school buildings in priority areas with high classroom shortage, but with limited buildable space. We will also partner with the World Bank for their infrastructure support for Resilient Schools project to support disaster-affected schools in selected regions. We will continue taking good care of learners by promoting learner well-being, inclusive education, and a positive learning environment. We know that their health, be it mental, emotional, or physical is important to their holistic development. We will be expanding the school-based feeding program for school year 2024 to 2025. What used to be just 120 days of feeding will be increased to cover the entire school year. We will enhance online resources and platforms for comprehensive sexual education. We will strengthen the Learner Rights and Protection Office Telesafe hotline and will open more help desks in schools. We will also establish more teen centers to serve as safe spaces. We will prioritize the psychological well-being of our learners. We have allocated a budget of 210 million pesos for mental health programs for fiscal year 2024, more than double the budget for 2023. We will strengthen the complementary role of the alternative learning system, ensuring that school-age learners are able to return to the formal school system. We will ensure that inclusive learner resource centers are functional. We will strengthen our inclusion programs, such as the SNED program, multigrade program, madrasa education program, and IPED program. We will develop a comprehensive curriculum for Filipino Sign Language and rural farm schools. As part of an inclusive approach, we will also provide assistive electronic tools for learners with disabilities. Grade 1 textbooks will be converted to Braille learning resources for learners with visual impairments. And video lessons embedded with Filipino Sign Language will be developed for learners with hearing impairments. We will give more support to teachers to teach better. We will continuously strengthen teacher support through professional development programs for educators and school leaders, as well as training for teaching reading across grade levels. We will provide strategic guidance to vital councils, including the Early Childhood Care and Development Council, Literacy Coordinating Council, and Teacher Education Council, or TEC, fostering a comprehensive approach to education governance. We will move quickly to strengthen pre-service and in-service teacher education through the TEC. To further empower educators, we will develop school-based training packages and session guides to ensure that field personnel are equipped with effective curriculum implementation. Sa ating mga mahal na guro at mga kawani, hindi po kami titigil sa paghahanap ng mga paraan at paglalatag ng mga polisiya upang tugunan ang issue ukol sa net take-home pay ninyo. We will soon issue the Employer Welfare and Well-being Policy Guidelines. We will be establishing a calamity fund that will provide immediate financial assistance to our teachers and personnel in times of disaster. We do recognize the burden that comes not only with calamities, but those also brought about by medical emergencies. Thus, we will also propose and fervently move for the amendment of an administrative order that will allow us to finally provide health insurance for our teachers and non-teaching personnel. We will also issue a policy on teaching overload pay. We want to ensure that our teachers are rightfully compensated for hours of actual classroom teaching beyond the 6-hour limit provided under the Magna Carta for teachers. Aside from overload pay, we also want to give overtime pay to our teachers. Historically, for non-teaching tasks performed outside their regular working hours, teachers are only compensated through service credits. In the next budget cycle, Deped will be proposing a budget that will enable us to grant overtime pay to our teachers. Speaking of service credits, we will also increase the cap for service credits. We will raise the cap from the current 15 days to at least 30 days. Deped is also aware of the concerns regarding the Continuing Professional Developments, or CPD. We have initiated talks with the Professional Regulation Commission towards streamlining the accreditation process for all DepEd-NEA professional development programs across all governance levels.